today. From the Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints versus Tyrod Taylor and the New York Giants.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming.
The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. This fielded right at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Carr.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury. But there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. But back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
Now leading them out, someone who's forged an excellent career as a 6th-round pick way back in 2011. From Virginia Tech, Tyrod Taylor.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
3rd and 5.
Now it's Taylor.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Play action. Now Taylor.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. Now Taylor.
Another pass complete to Bellinger.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. They go play action with Taylor. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Ty Summers.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
On 3rd down, Taylor.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Bullett's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Carr to throw on second down.
He gets it complete to A.T. Perry.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? It used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Carr.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Taylor.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Carr. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And New York set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Taylor will throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. A solid stiff arm.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Taylor.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now it's Taylor.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Taylor.
Little out route here, complete to Shepard.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Taylor hit. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Now Taylor to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback receiver comp.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
They'll look good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Carr now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Third down and 6.
Carr now to throw.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's Matt Araiza now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Giants drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
Now Taylor on first down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Taylor's throw taken in by Slayton.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We begin with the Battle of the Great Lakes, Chicago on the shores of Lake Michigan, heading to the shores of Lake Erie to take on Cleveland. And in the second quarter, it's the Bears who are out in front. DJ Moore, a touchdown reception. Next, we go from one Ohio team to the other as we check in with the Bengals at home in Cincinnati. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Tyler Boyd leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Josh Downs, a touchdown reception. In our game, it's Tyrod Taylor who's been on the offensive in the first half. His guys have the lead on the road in the Big Easy as we get you back over to the Superdome and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now Taylor. They shakes him off. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here's Taylor to throw.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Kamara trying the right side. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw his Carr.
This one swung out to Williams.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
2nd and a couple.
Here's Carr to throw.
And this one taken in by Olave.
And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
2nd down and 8.
Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Azeez Ojulari
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Taylor. Out to the right here to Shepard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Taylor. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Taylor. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their own 15.
He'll start with a give to Kamara.
And some room to roam now. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Kamara.
And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Carr.
Into the hands of Perry, complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On play action, now Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's taken down inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Carr now on 1st down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. This 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing his car.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra.
NFL Madden Week Season 222023 Week 15. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. On the draw, this is Barkley.
NFL Madden League Season 222023 Week 15 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Muscles him off. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So time for Carr and the Saints.
Down 10-6, a little under 30 seconds remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score.
Carr to throw. It's complete. Kamara at 5 yards. Not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. Here comes 2nd down at 5. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little
Week
too far out to get a
New
decent
York
look at the end
Giants
zone for that
5-8
last
New Orleans
opportunity.
Saints 9-4.
Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Giants,
their chances of finishing over 500, they remain alive as they move to 6-8 on the year.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Week 15 Baltimore Ravens 2-3 Jacksonville Jaguars 7 final. Week 1-5 San Francisco 49ers 4-5 Arizona Cardinals 2-9 final. Week 1-5 Houston Texans 1-9 Tennessee Titans 1-6 final.